Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 12 of the challenge. Today's challenge is going to be all about finding balance. So, we're going to use the 3 standing poses and the flow that we learned last week, and we're going to put it all together. I love doing this flow when I'm feeling out of sync, when I'm feeling low on myself, maybe insecure, or even not creative. Sometimes you get that creative block. This is the flow that I love to come to. So join me. Let's come to the front of the mat. Let's stand in our mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach those arms up high. Exhale, come down over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. We're just going to do a little warm up here, doing a half Surya Namaskar, hands back down. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise up. One more time. Lengthen all the way down. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Now you're going to come on up, and let's go ahead and bring that right foot into a tree pose. So either low tree or high tree, whatever you fancy. Let's take one deep breath in, and then exhale. Let's come on into a high lunge. Yep, just looking at that transition, breathing through, coming right into a warrior two, opening up nice and wide, hips and shoulders, front and back. Let's cartwheel those hands down and go right into a downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, small or full cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and lengthen that right leg back. Let's bring it forward. Take a nice deep in-breath. Bring the back foot in and relax at the legs. Inhale, lift the arms and come right into mountain pose. Let's do the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Good. We're going to do one more Adha. Good. Surya Namaskar. Let's move it on over to the left side. Let's reach it back to a high lunge. Yep, and you might get a little wobbly here, right? That's why it's good to work with these poses to help us balance. All right, open on up, front and back. Let's bring those arms down and let's move it into a downward dog. And let's go through a flow. Lift that left leg back and bring it forward. Good, bring the front foot forward. Inhale, rise up, hands to heart. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. Let's go to tree pose. Good, and let's bring it into a high lunge. Let's bring it out to warrior two. Bringing those arms down, coming back into down dog. Let's move through a flow. This flow is not only going to bring you balance, right leg, bring it forward, left leg, rise up. This flow is going to also help you with focus, right? Strength. This is a strong vinyasa flow. Yeah, let's bring it down and let's bring it back. Child's pose after this. Yeah, let's just take that nice rest. Remember that child's pose is the pose of the month. So whenever you're moving through these nice vigorous flows, right? Getting our heart rate up, getting the blood circulating through the body, helping us to feel alive so that we can create, right? We need to rest in between. So we're gonna do 2 more flows, but we're gonna rest here in child's pose. So go ahead and take it down. Either the legs can be open or together, arms back or forward. Five more deep breaths. This is a great way to stretch through the spine, open up through that lower part of the back where the kidneys and the adrenals are. Perfect for balancing that root chakra. Let's go ahead and come on up into downward facing dog. Let's close it by bringing that left leg back, coming all the way forward and lifting straight up, hands to heart. So let's go ahead and go through that flow 2 more times, and we'll go through non-stop, okay? So let's go ahead. I'll meet you at the front of the mat in tree position, low or high tree, and balance here. Try not to bring that foot onto the ground. Step right into your high lunge. As you exhale, open on out to warrior 2. Bring those hands down. Go right into downward facing dog. And let's bring it through all the way down. Open up the collarbones and then bring it back. Right leg lifts. Bring it forward. Bring the left foot forward. Rise up. Let's transfer right away on to that right foot. Left leg lifts. Bring it on back. And then exhale, open out nice and wide. Bring it on down, and let's move through the flow. Left leg lifts. Step it all the way forward. Hands to hearts. So you can either come into a nice child's pose here, or let's continue on and take the child's pose afterwards. You see what's best for you. One more flow, both sides. Tree pose, maybe you want to try now. Challenging yourself, right? Keeping the arms lifted until you open up nice and wide. Bring it on down, float it back. You might want to add a nice chaturanga and hold it. And maybe upward facing dog where you lift the knees off the ground. Downward facing dog. Right leg first, then the left leg, lift it on up. Let's switch. Challenge yourself with the arms lifted. Beautiful. Keep it going. Hold that chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward dog. And let's go ahead and bring those knees down. Let's take a nice child's pose. This time I'm going to encourage you to take 10 deep breaths. And if you want to open up the legs nice and wide, go for it. Slow down. While you're here, while your heart and head is resting on the floor, while your root chakra is grounding down into the earth, can you surrender and trust and have faith? This is the challenge for today. Where can you infuse more balance, more faith, more surrender, more hope into your life? What can you do today? And whenever you feel stuck, come into this flow, work it out of your body, talk about it, come up with something magical to create. Make today the best day ever. Happy 12! Namaste.